if we were to break down life to its simplest form, it would be thoughts become things. How many ever heard that before? I mean, if you were to break it down. Now, when we say thoughts, that means thinking and feeling, because the power is always in the feeling. How many of you ever had the experience of being stressed and then going for a walk or exercising, working out, and feeling much better? So, just remember that our feelings create our life, if we want to bottom line it. Our feelings create our life. There's no matter, So in other words, you want to do whatever you need to do to feel good or positive or happy or grateful or enthusiastic 51 to 60% of the time. You don't have to do it all the time. Now, I meditate every morning of my life. I visualize, I meditate, I pray in my own way. The greatest formula ever, Mr. Carnegie discovered it living in daytight compartments one day at a time. When we look at our lives, we are looking at a perfect mirror reflection of our beliefs and our feelings. That is not a critic. I don't have a perfect life. I have challenges, but I take responsibility and I address them. So when we look at our life, there's no mystery. It's a perfect mirror reflection, no mistakes, of what we believe and what we feel. Now, the very best way to change your life is to not resist that, because it's true whether you believe it or not, is to not resist it, but change your feelings. You can do that by being grateful on a daily basis. Now, anybody can do that. Being grateful for what you have, being grateful for the parents who raised you. Oh, I know they weren't perfect. I don't know many people got perfect parents. Quote, to be really grateful that they cared about you and clothed you and fed you and your friends. And if you have children and you're divorced, how about the former spouse that may have been a part of having those children, although that's just a wild guess. I know people hate their spouses, adore their kids, hate their spouse. I can't get that. Now, could someone be angry at a spouse who drank or gambled? Yes. But certainly, if you love your kids, somebody else had something to do with it. So maybe you could be grateful, because I am telling you the two fastest ways to change your life are to put in new information and let go. And if you are grateful and you drop judgments, you will become much happier. You will make more money. You will live longer. You will be more attractive. Your skin will glow. You will be smarter. And I will say it again. I will say that again. By being grateful and dropping judgments. If you stop judging, then you never have to forgive anybody, because everybody just does what they do. I'm not making light of unacceptable behavior. But see, judgments are negative energy in whose body? Everybody. That's why we're only the 35th healthiest country in the world. All the judgment and all the negativity and all that stuff in the press and the talk shows, trash parents, trash teenagers. You don't want to be part of any of that. How many of you'd like an idea for increasing your income? Be grateful for every check, every sale, every dollar. Now, if that sounds trivial, I apologize. Because see, what happens is, if we're in a slump, what do we focus on? The slump. What do we feel the feelings of? What do we complain about? What are we putting energy into? And the only thing that can continue is the slump. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying sometimes we have to get back to where we used to be when we were on a high and things were rolling. To be grateful for every deal, every listing, every quote, every opportunity. And that energy, and then to be grateful for that you're going to realize your goals, because people don't do that. They don't say, thank you, God, for this goal I'm going to achieve this year. Thank you that I'm going to meet the love of my life. Thank you that I'm going to get closer to my kids. Thank you, God, that I'm getting younger every year. I mean, people don't think that way. They're waiting for it to happen, then they'll be grateful. That's too late. Because whatever you do not appreciate will begin to wither and die, whether it's your money supply, your health, your career, or your marriage, or your relationship. Whatever you do appreciate will grow and thrive, whether it's your kids, or your health, or your relationship, or your career, or your money supply. It's just one of the greatest principles in the world. So, how many of you have things you can give thanks for? Then do it tonight. And especially, give thanks for somebody that would not be your first choice. Somebody who hurt you, did a bad deal, divorced you, left you, cheated on you. You know, it's not easy. But you see, our energy creates our life. See, the universe doesn't understand. Let's see. They were miserable as a marriage partner. Of course you hate them. But that's no problem. You're going to be healthy. You're going to be vibrant. You're going to be rich. It's not a fact. The universe doesn't understand that. The law of cause and effect says what we carry around inside manifests in our life, regardless of the reasons we have. So that's the only reason that's in it. So gratitude, now it's part of my life. It's part of my meditation every day. I mean, I do have wonderful people in my life, and I really am grateful. And they know I'm grateful.